Mountain Dwarf Chaos Knight. So I get to try the new Psalm, I suppose. You get to start with Kandax of Chaos. That is something that it is in my best interest to get rid of, because what's gonna happen with that is that I will berserk something that I will not be able to kill, and then I will die. So yeah, definitely interested in getting rid of it. Soon as possible. Oh, here we go. So while Chaos Brand may do funny stuff and get you free kills and stuff, you can get kills in many ways, but you only get one life. Once you get killed by that berserking enemy, that's it. So it is super duper ultra mega not worth it. We got a manual of armor. Can I deal with that? I would like to believe so. Mountain Dwarf is pretty beefy. Okay. I did engage it in fight for as long as I could, and I didn't kill it, but it was for long enough that the summon just wore off, which is pretty funny to think about. A barding on D2, the kind of thing that's not gonna happen to you if you play, you know, a kind of character that can actually make use of bardings. Some D2 curare, very good stuff. Oh, we found blinking of 2 scrolls of identify. That is massive. I think that my chances of winning went through the roof with that. Randart Flail and Lajatank. What's this guy's ability for staves? It's +1. I could do it. I could totally do it. Staves cross-trains with maces and pole arms, right? Doesn't cross-train with axes. I think that's how it works. Anyway, what do we have here? Any core staffs? No, no core staffs. Core staves? Tower shields are not gonna be part of this character because of the Laja tank. I am going to use the Laja tank. You know, I'm just gonna let the Iron Imp do its thing. Yeah, it is very powerful. Look at that. It's insane how strong it is. Alrighty. Got some mutations, nothing that I really care about. Identify. We have already found the most important spell, so now let's read 4 scrolls now. Um, Strangely pleasant explosion. Because when damnation happens off screen, it's a strangely unpleasant explosion. So I do not know what a strangely pleasant explosion is. All right, goodbye Terence. Very easy kill. Nice little upgrade. We found heal wounds. Huge. Still no core tapes. Perhaps I should stop training axes because we're gonna go for the Laya tank. As soon as we can afford it, I'll go for the Laya tank. It's a beast of a weapon to get. Like it could be a +0 Laya tank and it would be worth it just because I found it this early. But it's most likely going to be better than a +0 Laya tank. Careful with the priest. Yeah, everything else I'm okay with. Like, I think that the danger that wizards pose has always been overrated compared to the danger that priests pose. Priests do their thing a lot more consistently than wizards do their thing. The wizard thing is confusing you, of course, and the priest thing is smiting you. So it turns out that you will always get smitten, but you will not always get confused. All right. Still no quarter tapes. Come on. Or scrolls of acquirement, I suppose. This guy's mighty. Surely this kills. Okay, that was scary. And 10A and toenails. And extra willpower. I might go Jiba when Jiba appears. I lost to Kirare to that? That's crazy. Keep finding stapes, but not core stapes, unfortunately. Priest I should be able to take on in a 1v1. Yeah. What does that do? This quill talisman? Because 0. So by turning it on, it melts helmet, globes, boots, barding, and cloak. Do I have any of those? The answer is no. And it gives me 3 slaying, 3 dexterity, and 5 mana. So we should evoke it. Yeah, the damage upgrade from that was a little bit noticeable. Pretty good. Still waiting for the money and or a quarter staff so I can start training staves. If it doesn't get here soon enough, I will turn on armor because we have armor, an armor manual. We found temple. I guess we might as well. Yeah, I do not think I care about any of those. When I abandon some, I will abandon some for Jiba most likely, because Jiba is the best option. So why would I not abandon some for Jiba? Still waiting for a staff. Staff waiting room. Or alternatively, axe waiting room as well. Yeah, some can get bored. Not much that I can do about it. Come on. 3 fear is neat. Tele is great. And a fog is great. Now a boring thing. Okay. Quite a horde of enemies. Did some make noise or something? This instrument or something. It's an unidentified scroll. For all I know, it could be acquirement. That was scary. The double torment. But you know what's scarier? The ogre at this low HP. Pretty spooky thing. At 52 HP, I can probably kill it. Whip of electrocution. I wonder if that could be considered an upgrade to what I have. There we go. Big upgrade to my character. Look at that experience gain. It's ridiculous. Still no mesas, by the way. You know, a Nork band and a Null band at the same time is too much for me at the moment. Well, that is inconvenient. I don't want the frail and I don't want um, the reduced strength. Some gave me an Hydra. We take those. I have enough money for the flail, but I don't want to buy the flail. I would rather buy the Laja tank. Where exactly is the portal vault? A white with a great sword. Can I beat a white with a great sword? I think there's a very real possibility that I can't, which is wild to me because it's a 1 white with a great sword. Fortunately, I did manage to beat the guy, but um, I want a quarterstaff or a Lajatang, I suppose, but I think it's unlikely that I get a Lajatang. A lot of demonic plants. Oh, some gave me a scroll of immolation. Very funny. Genuinely very funny. All right. Pretty cool ossuary. I don't think I've ever seen it before. Um, it's a pretty good ring. Oh, really? Oh, no. Ah, I'll leave it in the floor. I'm not using a chaos weapon. Okay, that swamp drake is reasonably scary. Um, yeah, that's pretty scary. I'm getting like perma confused. Oh, finally a quarterstaff. I think we pick it up and then we drink curing and hope that we don't get confused again and then we read tele. Yeah, because we're gonna get constantly confused. Okay, we can use the quarterstaff now. And then we can train the quarterstaff as well. We need 14 for Mendeley for the Laya tank. And for the quarterstaff as well. Why exactly is some throwing swamp drakes and stuff at me? This is very aggravating. Surprisingly, they're not that much above me. They're not marked as extremely dangerous. And this is terrible. But it could have been a lot worse. So much fighting to survive mortal. So many swamp drakes. Must be some's favorite. Okay, yeah. That position is the kind of position that makes the possibility of a swamp drake pretty scary. And why are you spamming demons at me? I am fortunate to be, strong enough for this to not be a problem. But it would totally be a problem with a weaker character. Mountain Dwarf is just strong enough to survive these shenanigans early on. Oh boy, we're so close to the Laya tank. We're like almost 200 gold away from the Laya tank, and also shouldn't have done that. It's totally my fault if I die here. Did the Kobold Brigand resist it? Yeah, with some effort. That is wild. How exactly did that guy manage to resist it when everything else didn't? Some things this is hilarious. I can see why. Some is a jerk. My headcanon for some is that some is just a Twitch viewer um, that wants to see funny things. It's quite well, fortunately, not from my own experience in my own stream, but from the broader Twitch community. Yeah, from what I've seen in other streams. What do you mean unsilenced? Oh, it's a bolt monster now. I take it doesn't give experience. Not that I have a way to dig that guy out anyway. Where did that merfolk come from? So it's a bit too early in the game to have to deal with a merfolk. I got netted. Another quarter stuff. Oh, we're so close to the Laja tank. I just have to find another gold pile. One more gold pile and I have the Laja tank. There it is. I just have to fight these orcs for my Laja tank. Living spells, living force lance. You know what? Sure. I think that's very funny. That should be a scroll effect. Scroll of living force lances. Could rotate with scroll butterflies and scroll summoning, or maybe it could just replace a scroll summoning. Oh, nice. No more frail for me. Oh, it's a +5 Laja tank. Oh boy, that's huge. Especially because now it is a +7 Laja tank. That is massive. I cannot believe that. Soon to be a +9 Laja tank. I have cold weakness. That is not good. That is not good. But I also have an absolute killer of a weapon. Potentially one of the strongest things that you could find in the early game period. So the amulet that I have, the talisman thing, it gives me 5 mana, 3 dexterity, and 3 slaying. I think I'm gonna wait until I have a little bit more when it comes to auxiliary slots to make use of them and stop using the talisman. For now, the 3 slaying is pretty good. Yep, this is wild. Actually ridiculous. Actually ridiculous. Is that an altar of Beog? Yeah, it is. Nice. Ooh, and a confusion as well. I was fine with this situation until the confusion. Confusion was nasty. Lost 8 Laya tank. The form body is nasty. I lost so much armor class from that. I do not want to have the form body. Wonder if I should drink potions for it. Hmm. Not that I even have them identified anyway. Shiny chainmail. 713 or 912. I will take 912. Ring of Mana. We do not care about those. We're about to hit min delay on the Laya tank. So yeah, this is an incredible weapon. Like it's a straight up already end gear or like end game gear is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm very happy to have it. Ouch, I'm getting uh killed by Erika. How does one not die to Erika here? Reading Fear gets the job done, right? I just hope that Erika is not immediately turning around. Okay, she didn't turn around. Erika the Octopoth. Who apparently likes to instantly go invisible. Okay, 13 stapes. Wraith should not be problematic. Burial Acolyte. Okay, must be like some vault specific monster to this specific Kiku vault. +3 scale mail. Should I? Yeah, I think that considering the deformed body, the +3 scale mail might be good. This Laya tank is okay because of the spectral property, but eventually my current Laya tank is better. Eventually, 814 versus 911. I think I will take 814. Yeah, but only for now. The Sword of Power. Is definitely not the kind of character for that. The Glaive of Prune. Not the kind of character for that. Though, if I had found this earlier, I would have totally gone for it. It halves damage taken while paralyzed, petrified, or unconscious. And it is a plus 12 glaive of freezing. It is quite the weapon. Alright, that's min delay on the Laya tank. Let's continue training for this manual. Can you believe that the first thing that I found in this game was that manual of armor? This character was always destined to be heavy armor kind of character. Um, oh no. Oh, what happened there? The very largest land creature evaporates and reforms as a merfolk. Alright, scroll. An unidentified scroll. Weapon boutique. But it is very difficult, almost impossible for the game to give me something that I would like to use over what I already have. And even then, it would need to be like another Laya tank or something, like Laya tank of order. Run out of manual. That's good. Now let's get like 15. Any early dungeon levels that I have to skip? Doesn't seem to be the case. So let's go to Lure. I should keep a quarterstaff around for Hydras. Or an axe of flaming, if any. Or a mace. Yeah, I did skip the null orc band, but I already went back and cleared it. I think it was on D6. That's very awkward. But I am crazy strong. I'm significantly stronger than most characters at this point in the game. So I should be able to deal with this ridiculousness. Especially if Som decides to do that. I insist that effect should be some god ability or a consumable or something, because it's a really cool effect. That was a lair entrance, yep. Band of elephants and band of yaks camping the lair entrance. Some fast reflecting injuries is still uncovering ground, quickly repelling missiles. Radiating toxic energy, unusually resistant, slightly transparent, regenerating, strong will, doubled in health, friendly. That's pretty funny. That is very funny. Doubled in health. That's new. Death Yak. As long as it's one, I can take on it, but if it's a bunch of them, I can't. Or I mean, I guess I could be capable of dealing with a bunch of them, but I would prefer not to. It feels coin flippy. I did tap those very decisively. Man, I wish I miss my armor class. At some point, I had 15. Um, and it's all because of that deformed body. When I find Jiba, Jiba will take care of that. Everybody cross your fingers so that I get Jiba here. Scarf of Harm. Should I? Put on a Scarf of Harm. Maybe not with 8 armor class. Oh, that's very funny. Man, Sam is a funny god. You know what's gonna be really exciting when I find brand weapon, because my +8 Lajatang is unbranded. Oh, I hope I don't get heavy. I mean, if I get heavy, I have an alternative. That would be lame, but it would not be terrible because I have the Spectral Lajatang, which, yeah, I think it's pretty good for now. I guess we can get a little bit of evocations. It's a mighty jumping spider. You know, that's a pretty scary thing. Hello, said no one. Thank you for stopping by. How goes the crawling? Is going fine today. I have a +8 Lajatang. When I bought it, it was a +5 Lajatang, which is pretty crazy. We are one scroll of brand weapon away from greatness. Reflection. I don't have an amulet, so I guess it's better than not having anything. This is a lot of Komodo dragons. Okay, thank you. That was actually super useful. Yeah, Nemelec's choice, otherwise I wouldn't be playing a Chaos Knight. I have to say that as far as Chaos Knights go, this is... Wait, there's 2 Portal Bolts? Okay, I am closer to this, so I guess that this should be the one I should check first. Not a lot for me here. If I'm gonna do anything, I should make a decision right now, so I don't lose the one that's most likely to actually have good stuff. Console Queen. Merfolk Berserker. Yeah, I don't want to fight that. I want to fight a Berserker Ghost. Cogling Chaos Knight. Big evasion. Very annoying. Troll Fighter. Okay. Yeah, let's not do this. Let me rest to full HP, because we can do that. Oh, it's the one that only has one option? That one sucks. That one is my least favorite one. Where's the Ring of Shadows? I might want that. Okay, I don't have to fight that much for it. Okay, I know where I'm gonna stop. And it is before this point. Yeah, I don't think I care about the Lightning Rod that much to fight that. I could maybe win, but it's not worth it. Super duper not worth it. Same goes for this room. I could maybe win, but it's not worth it. And I don't want to fight that room, but I don't have any other option. And the first room at least should be easy. Yep. You know, at least that one lets you quit before, or like, when you think it's time to quit. Does the Umbra affect me? Ah, reducing the accuracy of all others within it. That's nice. Pretty underwhelming stuff, but I mean, it's kind of free unless I die, in which case it's not free. Um, there we go. Wasn't that bad. Didn't even lose my net. Pretty good so far. Um, but I was waiting for a scroll of brand weapon to be in there. Very disappointing that it was neither in the portal vault or like neither in the gauntlet nor in the ghosts. Man, the ghosts really needs to give better loot because they're so hard and like they're super not worth it pretty much. If they gave better loot, they would be a little bit worth it. As opposed to right now where they're super not worth it. I may have made a mistake. Oh wait, I have nets. And let's work on Hydras now. If I didn't have that, I would have indeed made a serious mistake. And I think that there was a very real possibility to die to that Hydra. Or use a blinking, which is probably worse. And so we get +9 on the Laya tank. That is massive. Panar with a quarter staff of freezing. Definitely an upgrade to what I have. Oh, I'm not weak to cold anymore. I fought Fanar while being weak to cold. I think that I got really lucky that Fanar didn't do anything. I killed Fanar in like 2 turns. Because yeah, now I have that kind of skill and power to be able to do that. Feels pretty good. It really is wild how easy the game can be if you have, or if you're playing as a good species, like as an easy one. Because compared to this to me playing gargoyles with their low HP, and during the tournament, pretty much every time that I played gargoyle, I didn't get very far into the game. And I was thinking about why was that happening when I played Oni, and Oni was actually going pretty well in most of the occasions that I played it, and I came to the conclusion that it was the HP. Um, so yeah. I was never too fond of Gargoyle because of that specific problem that Gargoyle has, the low HP. But to be perfectly fair, I mean, They need to have some kind of weakness, right? There would be too good otherwise. Um, have I found Gibraltar yet? Or yeah, I think that we're close to it. There we go. No Gibraltar yet. Oh, Gibraltar. Yay! Rupert is in this level. That pretty much means don't be in this level. Um, Jiba will in time get rid of the form body, so I have nothing to fear. Back to the dungeon because we don't have to deal with Rupert. Not now. Ring of Protection. I think it's probably better than the Ring of Shadows. Jiba is so broken, I think. It's a lot of Skeletal Warriors. If it was one or two, I could easily kill them. There's so many. Yeah, I can take on one, no problem. The issue is when I'm getting hit by like 4 of them at the same time. And there are plenty. In fact, I'm gonna exclude that. Okay, Scroll of Fear. What do you mean I cannot carry that many items? This is pretty unusual. Anyway, I think I can drop this. I don't think we want this or this. Maybe even this. And we can probably drop the Scarf of Harm as well. Oh, brand weapon, finally. Oh, 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 that hurts. That hurts. Oh no, like the one thing that would have been worse than heavy. Ah, that's so sad. You know, the saddest thing about that is that I'm very unlikely to get more um more scrolls of brand weapon because Jiva worshipper, right? Oh, that really sucks. I got chaos in my Laya tank. Okay, am I going to die to getting hexed? Yes. Let's see what happens. The game says 5%, so that means maybe. Okay, blinking, instant buy. And I think I may want to hold on to buying the other things. But blinking was the most important easily. I think that there was a very compelling argument to be made for not going Jiva until after Orc for the money. Oh, I got regen from Jiva. Yeah, Was confused for a second there, thinking about what was giving me regen, but the best god in Crawl is giving me regen. Close to losing strangely shaped body. You feel more encumbered by your armor times 2? Oh, okay, that's very funny. Jiva gave me some mutations and then some took them out. Uh, I don't know if I want to take on D15 just yet. Let's do Orc. Yeah, these Skeletal Warriors. Scary. Very scary. Skeletal Warriors would be a lot more exciting if they had good gear, like Whites do. Oh no, it's Mighty. Okay, that was really scary. But what's new? It's a Skeletal Warrior event in D. It's meant to be scary. The slimes are eating all my gold. I still have the strangely shaped body. Come on, Jiva, get to work already. Needs to get rid of that. What weakened me? Was it some? Some draining. Hmm. Did I get hit by a demon that made me weak? Probably. Maybe battle axe. I cannot believe that I got +9 on my Laya tank, and then I found the brand weapon, and the brand weapon made it a chaos Laya tank. That's so sad. Um, I am a mountain dwarf. I just remember that mountain dwarfs get to enchant armor or like artifacts. So I could enchant this Laya tank of purpose to +9. Um, hmm. It's been a while since I found enchant weapon. Um, okay, there it is. But I'm buying the blinking. You know, most important scroll in the game. Very important. Very important indeed. If I had more money, I would buy that those butterflies. All right, I think that's it for Orc. Well, not quite. There is Orc 1 yet to be explored because I pretty much didn't get to see any of it. Um, your body sometimes grows weak upon taking damage. Huh, that's new. Well, Jiva will get rid of it soon. Yeah, easily worth it. Easily worth it. Back to the dungeon. I would love for Jiva to already remove these bad mutations that ail me because they're quite impactful. I lost all my curare. I'm about to get to the mid game and we don't have resistances. Oh, finally, let's go. Okay, and it's as if Jiva had hurt me. I got 2 pips of fire resistance just because Jiva worshipper. Let's go. Okay, I can take you on. I can take you on just fine now. No problem. Acquirement. I think it's the first one in the whole game. A manual of forgecraft. I'm gonna get the money because the money is significantly more scarce and valuable than anything else offered there. I guess the manual of forgecraft could have been okay as well. I should indeed think about going for magic because mountain dwarf, right? 8% chance to paralyze. Pretty good. Pretty good. Mm. Randart chainmail and Randart plate. We totally have to go in there. Yeah, those could be run making, especially considering that I am a mountain dwarf, so I can enchant them. I am pretty hurt. Maybe we don't do that. Now I have a minus +1 anti-magic Laya tank. With weakness to cold. I don't think we care about it too much. Can it see invisible? Yes. I think that at some point in ancient Kroll history it couldn't. But I may be remembering wrong. Attraction's not gonna move it, is it? Oh, stop doing that, man, it's so annoying. Yeah, I have to get lucky that it doesn't do it immediately. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That's not immediate, but it is so close to being immediate that it's not fun. Maybe what I should get is a port. Do I have a port? I do have a port. Okay. We're gonna be casting some apport for these things. There we go. It's pretty bad. Not to be surprised. Nothing to be surprised by. Chainmail might be better. It's a chainmail regen and 3 strength. It seems pretty good to me. There may be more loot on the other side of the statue, but I think it's worth it to come back later when I can actually take on the statue. For now, let's submit ourselves to the horrors of the crawl mid-game experience, I suppose. This is not gonna be good. Uh-oh. That was some. Okay. Pretty bad stuff. Pretty bad stuff. All my fire resistance went down the drain. Ice cave, while being weak to cold. +2 hat of snakes and ladders. That's a good hat. Wiglaf blocks the throwing net. Some pretty nasty thing to see. But Wiglaf does not have what it takes. I think it's time to get rid of the quill talisman. Oh, this is so scary. Heal me, Jiba. Come on, heal me, Jiba. Heal me, Jiba. Clarity. For tarantulas, I suppose. Better than nothing. Oh no. Oh no, that's 2 Emperor Scorpions. We are totally slimifying one of them. The Azure Jelly dies, that's crazy. Got killed instantly. Yeah, I ended up slimifying the 2 of them. What kind of death trap did I walk into that there were multiple Emperor Scorpions in Spider 1? This is not a nice place to be in without poison resistance, without cold resistance, without a shield. Apparently 24 armor class is just not enough. Oh no, I don't think I'm strong enough to survive that yet. Let's see if I survive the teleport. That was nasty. Now I wonder if those things are durably summoned. No, temporarily summoned. It placed me in what's probably one of the best spots that I can have been placed, close to the stairs. Okay, we can probably deal with this, but the problem was that I was stuck in a fight. Like I was pretty hurt before. Now I'm not really hurt. This is still moderately annoying. You know, I should probably just read a tele. I think I could have one, but it was dangerous. Tele is the safe choice, the safe option. Really neat. I really wish I had poison resistance. Doing um, both of these places without poison resistance is gonna be very annoying. Okay, drop skills. Should I be using those? Probably. Having the regen source is helping with the no poison resistance thing, but now that I have swamp skills, I can just have the resistance. Very important thing to have for the mid game for lure branches. I wish I had gotten flaming in my Laja tank instead of chaos. I got berserkitis from some. That's not good. I wonder how long it's gonna take for Jiva to get rid of that for me. Mlioglotl should not be that much of a problem. The thing is, fighting Mlioglotl, yeah, like in a 1v1. In a 1v1, I'm almost certain I win. Delightful. Should I enchant this Spectral Laja tank? I do not know if I should or not. Man, I don't like Berserkitis. You know, the main problem with Berserkitis, it just means that you will be slowed for a while. That was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage that we just took out of nowhere. So if I hadn't circed, this would be a good time to circ. But yeah, Circitis might legit kill me. It's such a bad mutation. Probably the worst mutation in the game. Teleportitis is pretty bad as well. That was bad. Certainly not the kind of thing you want to see when you are slowed and devoid of the resistance. Your HP goes down so fast in this part of the game. I mean, I guess it does if you have 18. Why do I have 18? Why do I have 18 armor class? It doesn't seem right. I did take off the ring of armor class that I was using, the ring of protection. So there's that. I am wearing swarm scales. Yeah, okay. You know what? It's understandable that I have 18 armor class. I have more armor class skill than armor class stat. Probably should turn it off for a little bit. I'm gonna think about what I want to do. What is this detonation catalyst thing? Buffs your melee, and it explodes, and okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. That sounds fun. It sounds like it makes a ton of noise as well. Oh, that's not the kind of thing you want to see when you're at 58 HP. Don't pull me. Don't pull me. No, I might be this. Well, not really, but I have to use another one of these. That sucks. Maybe I should have Slimy fight the Hydra. I didn't even consider that as an option, but I think it was the correct option. What? That's super messed up. Man, why can't some do that? Whole mid-game experience, exacerbated by being a some worship, I suppose. missed the ice cave, but I mean, I was really not gonna get to it. To begin with, I went in the wrong direction, and also, yeah, the situation developed in such a way that it was impossible for me to get to it. Didn't I have? I guess that when I lost or like when I got Berserkitis, I lost clarity because I think you cannot have clarity on Berserkitis. What is this? What is going on? I do not like any of these things. Um, no, dude, I cannot believe it took me 3 attempts to hex that. It had a 71% chance, and of course it dies instantly. Ah, man, this game's it's giving me big stop playing vibes. One saving grace, I have poison resistance at least, so this is significantly less painful than it was before. Yeah, I'm not taking a million damage and being immediately red poisoned. I'm just taking a million damage, so a lot more palatable. Still waiting to get rid of that Berserkitis Jiva, please. Kinda needs to get rid of it. Delightful. To be fair, that's a position where it was actually kinda helpful. But it is so dangerous. It's so bad. Straight up not good. That level had a million Emperor Scorpions. I really wish I wasn't having with this Laja Tank of Chaos. But the other one seems to be falling off. Between Sum's mutations and Jiva's mutations, like it is a war for my body. The Jiva mutations are good, of course, and the Sum mutations are well, I don't know, they're random. I can maybe do this. How long until Sum stops being mad at me? Almost ready to forgive your sins, okay. Thank you, because some of these effects have been messed up. I can tell you that. Some have been messed up for real. Um, being surrounded by a bunch of things that are summoned against you is super messed up. Okay, we are back to not having Berserkitis. I love it. I had a resistance to electricity, but I don't have it anymore. Mm, I don't have poison resistance, right? Doesn't seem to be the case. I have no idea why mountain dwarves get 4 willpower per level up. I might be imagining it, because it genuinely is like crazy good. But no, they do get 4 willpower per level up. I have no idea why that is the case. I feel like it would make sense for them to get 3, or like all the other good species like this, but they get 4 for some reason. And I mean, it's pretty good. What can I say? I like having 4 willpower per level up on one of these species. It is often the case that you don't have 4 willpower per level up, in fact. Mm. On like a species like this. You get it on species that lack armor slots or have low HP, like a Spriggan gets 6, for example. Okay, this Cyan very ugly thing is straight up just massacring me. Pretty bad. I'm getting massacred by the very ugly thing. Yep. Yep, 31, 32, 31, 35, 32. I was at full HP. You remember when I was at full HP and then the Cyan very ugly thing shocked me 4 turns in a row and now I'm about to die. I mean, that sucks. It does that gives me time to set up a Slimify, but I don't have to Slimify that. The temporary summon. I just have to walk away a little bit. Yeah, my HP is already going back up to healthy amounts. It says Som is almost ready to forgive your sins, so soon. We're almost there. Emperor Scorpions are so scary. You know what's scary? Tabbing them with a Chaos Weapon. I really want to rebrand these. It's gonna be very hard because Jiva Worshipper, right? But I'm so ready to rebrand these. What spells do I have? Like, do I have... Hmm. Nothing that I'm really interested in. I guess there's Fortress Blast, which is probably good. I've never cast this spell. I've never cast most of the Forcecraft spells. Damage scales with my armor class. It's gonna be nice for later when I have highly enchanted gold scales. I wish more uniques were like Parkit. Okay, doesn't say that some is done yet. But surely we're almost done. Surely we're almost done. I don't have a cloak. Now I do. Little bit of extra armor class. I got clause 3 at some point, and I guess I still have clause 3. Yeah, at some point that will go away. I genuinely believe that mutations that remove body slots from you should be considered bad mutations. All of them are bad. Okay, we're still not done. I really thought that the next wrath effect was gonna be the last one. I'm gonna breathe delay because of the 650. Are you serious? Okay, I didn't die somehow, but oh, I don't have willpower anymore. Okay, that explains it. Fair enough. That is a scary thing. Oh, the Leviathan gives me resistance to electricity. Okay, finally got 6 pips of piety. It took a while because I was making use of Jiva piety. Um, okay, I'm about to lose my helmet as well. I don't want to lose my hat. My hat is good. Thinking that um I should go see what slime has for me. Maybe there is a run defining item in there. I have no idea where the loot is. Ah, okay, the loot used to be there. What is this thing? A handiwork of a math-mycologist who once attempted to overcome the genetic anxiety of wandering mushrooms by cultivating a species that could be easily transported without disturbing them. The result is as much a living organism as it is a piece of clothing. Every line and fiber twines together with fungal mycelia that draws both nutrients and confidence from whoever wears it. And in exchange for such trifles as blood or peptides, the colony will instinctively lash out to defend its wearer from whatever they perceive as a threat. Minus 10 HP, minus 2 strength, minus 2 intelligence. But you get Shroom Punch. The cloak. It is a cloak. Sometimes lashes out at its wearer's enemies, inflicting confusion with its spores. Your cloak can equip an additional pair of gloves. I'll take it. That's a pretty good cloak in my opinion. Would that be considered as a run-defining item? Um, I don't know. We are gonna figure out later. We're gonna find out later if that is a run-defining item. But it seems a pretty good item. Um, I like the extra globe slot. Now, if I had globes actually worth putting on instead of just +0 globes. It also takes your helm slot. Nah. No, I lost that. Oh no. It was not written well? Oh. Why? Ah, that makes it so bad. I dropped my other cloak, so now I don't have a cloak. Or I don't have a helmet. How exactly does one know that it takes up the helm slot? Oh, this item also occupies your helmet slot. It says so right here. I'm not a fan. In that case, what does it say about the Lear's Hauberk? I mean, I guess this is pretty self-explanatory. Well-made golden hauberk that covers all of its wearer's body parts. Pretty good. Well worth using, in my opinion, because there were a lot of nasty enemies in there. Like certainly more than I could handle without doing that. So it costs you um, two strength, two intelligence, 10 HP, and your helmet slot on top of your cloak slot. Man, the crawl developers sure know how to make items that are almost good, you know? Like, why? Just make a good item. Why can't more items be like the Hat of the Alchemist? Where it is like just straight up the best thing. Especially like I'm not talking about just generic items. Obviously, I'm talking about on Randarts. Oh man, do broth mothers just like now do this thing passively? Maybe I should have used butterflies. I think that it's almost always the correct thing to do to use butterflies if I have access to butterflies. If I'm choosing between butterflies and blinking, butterflies is the cheapest option. It's much more rare, but it is also much less powerful than blinking. Okay, I think it is worth it to do Flimify on those. Oh no. Like, how long do I have to deal with some shenanigans? Um, Almost ready to forgive your sins. It's same thing it said before. Um, how long, how much more do I have to wait? Because it is kind of wrecking me. There should be on Rand talismans. Yeah, imagine how cool an on-Rand talisman could be. Oh, first here, now there. You swap places with the jelly. Some monsters swap places. Some seems mollified, so we're done. We're done with some rat. I'm glad because that's messed up. Some rat's pretty messed up. We have two runes. Um, why is it mighty? Where did it get that from? I am so looking forward to wearing heavier armor than this. I have almost 20 armor for a reason, you know? And the reason is not to be wearing +0 swamp skills. But +0 swamp skills are my only good source of the resistance. The resistance is very important. Would the cloak item that I have be good if it didn't take up my helmet slot? I think that the taking up the helmet slot thing makes it significantly worse. Um, but maybe I'm not noticing um, the crazy good effects that it has or something. 3 will-o-wisps, that's messed up. Very messed up. Okay, at least I have good evocation, so my Ice Blast does good damage. 3 dice of 22. So many monsters. Yeah, we're not having a good time on Swamp today. In the mid game, I suppose. It just so happens that this character developed in such a way that the mid game is gonna be its weakest, lowest point. If I can survive this, I should be able to win the game. Unless I, throw. But I should try not to throw. Oh, I hate this. Globe slot. Oh, globe slot in exchange for losing a help slot. This depends on floor god at that point. Yeah, Gauntlets of War waiting room. Some gave me frail at some point, and yeah, I would like to have it removed. Jiva. Crashing sound. Is there the Lernaean Hydra here? Because I don't think this is a well equipped character to deal with that, especially not without Phantom Mirror. The flavor text messages from the fungi are pretty funny. I can at least give it that to the item. This is looking bad. This is looking like the kind of situation that kills me. Why do I not have potions of 3? Oh, surely this is a potion of 3. Yeah, because I don't remember identifying it. Alright. I think that things are a little bit better now that I'm at 3. Wait, why are these things mighty? That doesn't make sense to me. This game I found like 3 heal wounds. Where? Oh, okay. I got it from the Chaos brand. Yeah, it was like, where did I get that BAM from? From Chaos. I still want a brand weapon. Do I have it on auto pickup? Because I should totally have it on auto pickup. It's not the kind of thing that I can afford to not have when the time comes. You feel genetically immutable. Well, I would like to not have that while I have frail. Yes, Jiva does bypass mutation immunity. I'm gonna explode if I don't put on cold resistance. Have I not found my beam wand yet? I guess not. Just gonna play it safe. And it was the correct thing to do because there's another ghoul here. Alright. I think in line of sight of that blink trap is very annoying. Ah, 27 headed Hydra zombie. Okay. Come on, Gauntlets of War. Or Hat of the Alchemist. I'm always up for the Hat of the Alchemist. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Because 27 heads. I should be using Slimify. Yep. That is the safe way to do that. Turned into a jelly. An Azure jelly, actually. It turned into an Azure jelly, not a normal jelly. Yes, and the heads don't grow back, I know. It's still not the safest thing. This is not nice. Oh wow, okay. Oh no, oh no, oh no. We cannot deal with that. Okay, somehow the Thorn Hunter is getting wrecked. So many Thorn Hunters. Infinite Thorn Hunters. Oh man, that was rough. That was really rough. Okay, the rune was not here. It was on the other one. That was exhausting. But with that taken care of, we can go back to having a little bit more armor class, I suppose, with the chainmail. Did I lose my clause 3 already? Ah, yes, I did. Okay. Caravan. Let's see what we get here. That's gotta be the caravan. No, it could be this. Actually, it could be. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. This could be a normal shop, but it could be a caravan. And this could be the ghost bolt. I actually have no idea, but let's go down here first. And by down here, I mean to this one. Okay, I did go for the bazaar. Okay, so the other one down there must be the necropolis. I forgot how it was called for a little bit there. Mm, nope, nope. Encrusted lava tank, maybe. Okay. All right. So now we go straight down. This is terrifying. This is so bad. This is so bad. Why is everything so painful for this character? It really doesn't have to be this way. I highly doubt there will be anything good here for me. Highly doubt it. Glowing scarf, rendered ring. You know, that's definitely worth checking at least. Um, the bouncing friends, and it's a heavy dagger with -2 willpower. That's crazy. Who would equip such an item? I think this is looking like the only one worth doing. I have one haste. Man, this run has been squalid on resources. It's the only way to describe it, squalid. The ghost. 80 HP. Ah, it's a cat ghost. Who cares about cats? Yeah, I'm not afraid of you. You're a cat ghost. Bye-bye. No cat ghost deserves to be marked as an extremely dangerous ghost ever. It's a cat ghost. It's okay. It's not good enough. It's almost a carbon copy of a ring that I already have. Yeah, the one that I have gives 6 strength and 4 intelligence, and this gives 3 intelligence and 6 dexterity. And strength is the superior stat in this. Okay, you know, when I entered here, I didn't expect to get this. This is a pretty okay item, which would hopefully make this character a lot better. Now, before I leave, let's analyze this one more time. That amulet could be regen. Yeah, I think that my character got a little bit better now that I have this set of armor. Yeah, it got a little bit better. I am walking around without willpower, which is a problem. It's been a while since Jiva has given me a mutation too, because I really want to get rid of that frail. Bolts 1 Storm Dragon. Fortunately, I was prepared. Nicola, with a Cloak of Preservation. I might switch away from the on rand that I have. Jiva absorbs the bolt of lightning as it strikes your slime. Huh, that's new. All right. Yeah, I think we are gonna run around with this for a while. If I ever get more globes, like, you know, a second pair of globes worth using, um, then the fungal fisty cloak is gonna become a good item. But until then, I don't think it will. I don't think it will best what I currently have. And you stop doing that. I sure miss my curare. Yeah. Still have frail. Ah, got poison resistance, but yeah, it's a bit too late for that now. Ooh, 37% chance to get hexed. At some point I had a ring of willpower and I think I dropped it. And I certainly shouldn't have. Ooh, shafted into bolts 4. Should not be that much of a problem. How exactly did I not get blinked when the deep troll entered the dispersal trap? That's crazy. But you know what? I'm not gonna complain. Another ring of protection. But I am no octopoth. I think it would be funny if there was an item that gave me more ring slots, please. Like the macabre finger necklace, yeah. I found one that gives more gloves, one that gives more hats, and one that gives more rings. I wonder if there will be one for double cloaks. How would that even work? No. Oh, nice. I don't think it wants to step on that because it's a trap. It's a lot of wardens. That was a pretty sketchy situation. Didn't like it at all. Okay, yep. Oh boy, okay, okay. Oh, I don't have any more telly. Oof. Oh man, I hate this run. I don't want to play this anymore. This run is not what I signed up for when I started on Mountain Dwarf today. I'm probably gonna die here. If I'm not gonna die here, I'm gonna die soon anyway because I'm just using too much resource. Okay, it still exists. I was just wondering because I don't remember using those in recent times. Silence would be great here. Fear also interrupts that at least. Don't close the door on me. Okay, I'm out, but I could also continue fighting because I'm at full resources. Oh no! I don't have willpower. I do not have willpower. Okay. That was I'm done. I'm done. I'll continue at a later date. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. I am exhausted. That was a rough run. And I feel if I continue right now, I'm just gonna die. So that's it. Thank you for everything. See you around.